Hey, welcome back to Tennis with Timo, where I try and beat my friend Timo, a former Division I tennis player, in a tennis match each week before he moves back to Switzerland in 1 year. I feel like the last few weeks I started out pretty close, but towards the end my legs kind of start to go and kind of the heat gets to me. So today it's actually very cool. We're playing a little bit earlier, so I'm hoping that won't be an issue and I'll be able to kind of maintain my level throughout the entire tiebreak. Trying out a new string, so it's RPM Blast, but I'm using the 17 gauge, whereas normally I play with the 16. So I'm hoping the lighter gauge will give me a little bit more spin and kind of bite out of the ball, but we'll see how it goes. Also today, Timo's going back to Switzerland for a few weeks to visit his family, so after today, we're going to take a little hiatus for about 3 weeks. I'm still going to be posting updates on my traiing on the court and kind of what I'm doing over the next 3 weeks. It'll give me some time to really work on my game and get better, so that way by the time he gets back, maybe I'll have improved quite a bit. But yeah, so this will be the last match until for about 3 weeks. So yeah, let's get into it.
Pretty hard. I thought a little bit more hard. My other goal today was just to not miss the backhand. So I wasn't going to do much with the backhand. I was not going to this shot here, I have a lot of regrets because I was really hitting my forehand well. I had the chance to kind of take up the line. Instead, tried the drop shot. I was way too far behind. I did this guy win until he got there. And I didn't follow that. So I was joking with Timo fourth set because when we were warming up, my backhand was awful. It was really awful. And I practiced on Tuesday last week. And I was like, all right, you can't hit my forehand. So my forehand, or you can't hit my backhand. I was hitting my forehand well. So only forehands, and I'm hitting the bottom of the ball.
Don't mean to break your spirit.
So what I didn't realize is that Timo actually did that in that first set. And so it actually caught me off guard because I kept leaning, expecting the cross-court ball, and he would go back up the line. Real quick, that ball had the most insane topspin. It didn't look like it hit a mark or hit a spot, but I was lined up. This thing jumped super fast off the court. Yeah, so you can see here, Timo just goes back to my forehand, and I kept anticipating his backhand to go cross court, and you just see here, back to my forehand. And I talked to him afterwards. He's like, I thought you were going to recognize that I was just playing all to your forehand. I was like, no. This one was a little disappointing because I planned on going up the line, and then I saw the opening, and it was definitely really humid. The air was a little challenging. At this point, it was a doozy, lots of moving. We have quite a few shots here, and I started to feel it. This is a long point. You see the legs starting to go. And this one is just like kind of ascending like that. But after that, I was honestly feeling a little lightheaded. I'm not sure if it was just the heat or the poor quality air, because we were in like a code red for air quality, but like I just was like really heavily lightheaded. Couldn't even get to this ball. Barely walking, just a little dizzy for a few points until I kind of got some oxygen. It was tough. It was really weird. The rest of the set, you can see the legs just kind of not moving. It kind of helped a little bit. Just kind of going for too much. If you watch me for comments, this is just really slow. But I didn't make backhand mistake. So that was it. Actually, yeah, I just had YOLO and threw up a lob. And 2-1 for the baseline. I missed it, which was a nice little gift. Just walking off the ball, and I ripped that forehand pass. I was too tired to even celebrate. That was a really great ball. I was like outside the ball. I had no idea. I just thought maybe he was trying to change up his patterns. Maybe he was playing in my forehead instead of in my butt going across. But he goes cross a lot when he's approaching, I feel like, especially up the back, and he hits it really well. So I thought maybe he was just changing it up. But no, he was actually intentionally playing my forehead. That was a bad miss at 6-7. I was kind of pulled out wide and just went for broke up the line and missed it. Probably should have played a little bit safer and tried to do something clean, but a little tired. This was another easy point. We had some long rallies here. Lob over his head. A little safe there. The second one I just tried to go bigger. I went for it, which can't be mad about, but I kind of wish I didn't go better. 9-6. Took a little break, came back in the second set, and played pretty well to start. My goal was, again, not to make any mistakes off the backhand. If I got the forehand, try and go for it. I played that one, that was nice. Timo's kind of giving me some free shots, so I wasn't playing too aggressive on the forehand. But just, wasn't going to do much. He actually hit that thing one of the hardest forehands. He missed it, but that was popular. Didn't do much with it. Backhand up the line, even that one kind of dropped it down right back to the screen. He probably tried to go too much there. That, but I didn't make it easy. Hit and retreat, because I hate coming into that.
Tennis with Timo. Tennis with Timo. Beat him this week. Beat him this week. One more shot. One more shot. One more shot. One more shot.
We had some good rallies today, despite the terrible air quality. This one, just couldn't get over the net. We got a little slice battle there, and he got me. Timo with that forehand. There was not much I can do. It was one of the best forehands I've seen. It took the thing from the court and absolutely crushed it. I would say today, other than or this match, there's some good defense. And that was, I don't know what Timo was doing there. That was an absolute gift. Some decent defense, but that dude just dumped back forehands like it, and I don't know what he was going for. But I didn't play poorly despite score. Conditioning, definitely, I need to get better at that, but I really didn't give too many free points. If anything, Timo actually gave me a few points. But outside of his free points, he elevated his game, and I felt like we were both hitting our shots and going for it. Like I said, the backhand, steady. No mistakes. One more with that. One thing, if you saw that defensive slide, I know how to move on clay. Find me another YouTube player, non-pro, who's American and can move as well as clay as I can. I'll take that crown. self-crowned. And there's another big forehand from Timo. Yeah, I mean, he really, you know, I don't feel like I lost this match. I think there were a couple points where maybe I was a little tentative because it seemed like Timo was giving me some free shots, so maybe I drew back a little bit, but I don't feel like I lost this match, whereas I feel like some of the earlier rounds I felt like I was giving away some points. I mean, obviously everyone's going to have mistakes. There's going to be a couple mistakes in there that you want back, but I don't feel like today I was, you know, really giving Timo too much. That was kind of a tough shot. But again, you get that forehand. I probably could have done a little bit more of this from a rear position. This is the forehand where I tried to go a little bit bigger because I saw Timo starting to get into his groove and go for it, and I tried to go a little bit bigger and pull it wide. That was really the only bad forehand in, but really it was kind of a product of the circumstances. But the backhand, you see that? Solid on the backhand. No mistakes in the backhand. This slice just missed the line. That was going to be so nice if that went in. You know, it's like literally a millimeter out. Yeah, see, I feel like I'm getting a little more depth and pace in the forehand today. Is really what I was trying to do. This one, I went for it, and I can't be mad at myself. Even Timo says, like, hey, you went for it, that's a good miss. I didn't hold back. I just barely overcooked it, but those are the balls when you get the opportunity. Playing a player of this caliber, you kind of gotta send it. And that's something different that, you know, when I was in college, I used to have to play a lot more defensively, but injuries, that is things back to the miss there. Injuries kind of had to force me to change my game, not quite as quick as I was, so I kind of got to go a little bigger. But I mean, I kind of crushed that forehand there. Timo did well to defend it. Actually played a really good defensive backhand there. Reset the point. And this was one I again went too big on. I was a little mad about that. But all in all, definitely feel like I'm seeing improvement. So see if I can get him next week. Thanks for watching.